In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and also sew this beautiful handkerchief skirt. If you've not made one for yourself, you need to actually make one for yourself like as soon as possible. So guys, if this is a tutorial you're interested in, don't forget to like this video, drop a comment for me in the comment section, share this video with your friends and community, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. And without wasting much time, let's get right into this tutorial. For this skirt, I made use of 3 yards of Ankara fabric. So this is the cotton Ankara that I'm using. I used 3 yards, and for the lining, I just used 1 yard of lining. So this is my skirt pattern. So we'll be using this skirt pattern for the front and also for the back. So the only difference between the front and back is the zipper allowance. So I've measured my waist. There's no dart on the skirt pattern. There's no darts at the waist. So after measuring, so what I did was to, you can divide your hip line into two, or you can just measure 5 inches from the waist downward. And if you want the pleat to be higher, like if you want it closer to your waist, you can maybe use 3 inches, but I'm using 5 inches here. Then the next thing I did was to measure my my bust span. So that's like for your nipple to nipple. So I measured mine was 3.5. So I measured it. So from that line that I measured below my waist. So I rolled it downward just like this. So 3.5, I rolled it downward. In case you don't want the center to be wide as mine, you can reduce this. So let's assume your bust span is 3.5. You can maybe use 2.5 if you don't want the center to be as wide as my own. So now after that, what I did was to connect from the hip to the to this hip line. You see how I connected it? I just connected it to meet that line. And please note that I don't have any sewing allowance so on this pattern. So it's when I'm transferring it, I'll be adding the sewing allowance. So you go ahead now and separate the pattern. So this is what my pattern is looking like. The next thing I did was to measure the remaining length I have here because it is very important. So what I have there is 21. Just take note. So whatsoever you have on your own pattern, take note. And for the length of the skirt, you can do whatsoever length you want. My own is not on the knee. I made my own length to be below the knee. So this is my fabric. I went ahead to cut the fabric. So what I did was to just add half inch at the waist and at this curve area, while by the side there I added 1.5. So this is my lining, and I also cut the same thing as the main fabric. So I'll be turning the bottom of this. So I have, as you can see, that I have extra fabric there, so I'll be turning it with the lining. So that's how I'll be finishing that up. So now this is the, so this is the back, and let me place the pattern on it for you to see what we have. Like I said, the only difference between your back and the front, if you are using the same pattern, is the zipper allowance. So I just added 1.5 inch for my zipper allowance because I'll be turning it with half, so I'll be left with 1 inch. So that was what I did. So this is what it looks like. So I added 1.5 at the center back, then by the side of the skirt I added 1.5. All the remaining part I just add half inch there. So this is what we have. So I'll go ahead now and turn this, and I will show you what we have after turning it. So if you want to turn yours, you just place, you open it up like this, you place your lining on top, you place your lining on top like this, then you go ahead and secure the waist. So I turn the side and the waistline. So I will also do the same thing too for the back. So after that, let's go ahead and cut the fabric that we'll be using for the gathers of the side. So this is my Ankara, and I just divided it into two. I'm dividing this into two because my calculation is 22.5. So let me teach you how I got the 22.5. You know, when I measured 21 inches here, then I'm adding 1.5. This 1.5 is 0.5 to add it to the skirt, then 1 inch to hem this fabric at the edge. So altogether I have 22.5, and my fabric here is 45 inches length. So when I divided into two, I have 22.5. So that was how I got my 22.5. So just measure your 22.5. That's the length. So whatever your calculation is, you measure it. Then for the length, for the wideness of the ankara, so it depends on how much ankara you have left. So for me, I used, I think, about times three of the measurement I took on the pattern paper, or you can just use times 3 of your hip measurement. So let's assume your hip is 38, so the wideness of your ankara can be times 3 of that hip measurement, and the length is the one we calculated on the pattern paper earlier that I taught you. So now this is my own fabric, and this is what we have. So I still went ahead to join some pieces I have left to the side, but this is what we are working with. So this is what we are working with at the moment. Like I said, I added more to this. So this is the main bodies, like the center of the skirt. I went ahead to turn it. I've closed the center back. As you can see, I've closed the center back. So I'll go ahead and join the side. Yeah, you see that side. I'll go ahead and sew. So I have 1 inch left at that area, so I'll go ahead and sew it with 1 inch. So after sewing, this is what we have. Then the next thing we'll do now is to fix the side pleats that we want to attach, that fabric we want to attach at the side. So that's the next thing we'll do. Then we'll fix the zipper. So now this is the ankara that I have here. So this is what we have. So I went ahead to hem the side, the bottom, and the other side of this ankara. So the only part left is the part I want to attach to this skirt. So I did not hem just one side, one of the side, but you see all those other edges, I hemmed it. So what I did at first was to, you will need to attach the fabric straight up to a certain point, up to the certain point. Then I went ahead to also pin it at this other edge here. So I also pin it from this bottom here straight up. So I'll also be pinning this straight up. So you are not sewing straight like up to the, you are not showing it straight all through. So this is how you will know where to stop when you are sewing straight. You see this your pattern, you see this line here, as you can see where the curve is stopping. So I just went a little 1 inch above, then I measured what I have there. So that is how I'll be sewing this. So the measurement I have that I got from there is what I'll be using here. So I'll sew it straight up to this point, then the rest will be pleated, and the other side too at the back I'll sew it straight like this. So you sew it straight like this at the front, the same thing at the back, while the center you just pleat the remaining fabric you have left at the center. Do you get what I'm trying to explain? You sew it straight from the tip, from the hem line of the skirt upward to what you measure, whatever your measurement is. You sew it straight to that point, then you skip, move to the back again, from the hem line of the back up, you sew it straight. Then the excess fabric you have, you just split it at this, at the waist, at the leftover space you have over there. So that's what you will do. So I'm trying to locate the midpoint of this my fabric so that I can plait this equally on the two sides. So guys, after sewing, this is what the skirt is looking like. It's looking really beautiful, and this skirt is very simple and very fast to sew. Within 1 hour or less you can make this skirt. So the next thing I will go ahead and do is to fix the zipper at the back. So this is the skirt, and the zipper is already fixed at the back. So if you want your skirt to be puffy, that is to have this hip shape by the side, you can add lining to this pleated area, or you can add net to it just to make it puffy at the side. So that's what you can do. But if you do not add it, it will just look like flat, like flat. But if you want it to be like bulky, to have that fullness at the side, yes, you can add a lining, or add after adding the lining you can still add net to it. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye.